Dr. Bubbles? It's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute. He's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
So this is my first figure by the company ThreeZero, and it was received as a gift from an online friend who I had previously purchased some Quake figures for. So a really big thank you to Eternal Frost. I'll be including a link to his Twitch channel in the description. I'm not exactly sure how many of these were made, but this one, according to the box, is number 109, and it comes with a ThreeZero t-shirt since it was purchased directly through their website. These figures are from the game BioShock, which takes place in a utopian underwater city known as Rapture. Two of the characters that you encounter in the city are the Big Daddy and Little Sister. And there are several different classes of Big Daddies. This particular one is known as the Bouncer. I know ThreeZero is coming out with a figure based on a different class of Big Daddy, but I'm not getting that one. But anyway, to give you a brief history of the characters, the people in Rapture use something called plasmids, which you might think of as a legalized drug that enhances a person's physical and psychological abilities. And those who become addicted to and abuse the plasmids become known as splicers. The key ingredient to making plasmids is a substance called Atom, which bonds to human DNA and is extracted from a species of sea slug. And in order to keep up with supply and demand, scientists discovered a way to produce more Atom by implanting the slugs in the stomach of a human host, specifically the young girls who we now know as Little Sisters. And these girls have been genetically modified and mentally reconditioned to harvest Atom from dead splicers, which kind of makes them an easy target. So when you encounter the Little Sisters in the game, you're given the choice to either cure them in exchange for a little bit of Atom, or you can harvest their slugs forcibly for more Atom while also killing them in the process. And your decisions alter the outcome of the story. But Little Sisters are almost always accompanied by these Big Daddies who have also been genetically modified and have a unique bond to protect the girls at all costs. I'll show a few more clips of that towards the end of the video. The instructions that come with it specify these batteries, AG13. I wasn't sure what those were, but I did find the compatible alternative, which is pictured here, just in case you need that for reference, because the figure doesn't come with batteries. Out of the box, the first thing that I noticed was that it had a fresh paint smell, which is always nice. The Little Sister comes with her Atom harvesting tool and two swap out hands. She's got closed hands and open hands. And the Big Daddy also comes with one swap out hand and a detachable drill. Both of the figures are 1/6 scale, or about 12.5 inches tall for the Big Daddy and just over 5.5 inches for the Little Sister. So I'll do a spin around of each character here just so you can see them from all sides. The Little Sister has decent balance, just so long as she's not leaning too far forward or backwards, she stands up okay. The Big Daddy has great balance. I didn't have any problems at all with him falling over. I really like the paintwork. They did a really good job on the details that makes it look very dirty and rustic to give it that nice steampunk kind of feel to it. The Big Daddy does have fabric on his legs and arms. And these buckles, you'll see he's got buckles on his feet and around his waist, and they're attached to these little straps I'm not sure if they're leather straps or what they are, but they do seem kind of fragile. So when picking up the character and moving it around, you want to be careful how you're holding them, because I was afraid that I might tear those or rip them. There are a couple things printed on the bottom of his feet, just in case you're curious about that. Now, as far as articulation, Big Daddy, they say he has over 35 points of articulation. Not sure exactly how many there are, but I mean, I moved his arms around. They have that click articulation where you can move the joints to different poses. I'm sure each one of those counts as a different point of articulation. I think the right arm on my Big Daddy might be broken because it doesn't click like the left arm does, and it just kind of falls when I lift it up. But the wrist works okay, so I think I might have just gotten a defective right arm. As far as the drill is concerned, it just plugs in there. I don't believe it's magnetic or anything because it doesn't stay in there very well. If you move them around too much, the drill will fall out, and so you kind of have to use gravity to your advantage if you're going to pose them with that in there, just to make sure it doesn't fall out. Yeah, pretty decent articulation otherwise. The back tank has a removable top, and that's where the batteries are hidden in there. And I'll show how that works in a little bit. And there's a shot of the hand removed. He just has a ball joint that the hand snaps onto, and you can just pull it right off to switch out his hands. The articulation on the little sister is also really decent. Even though they didn't attempt to hide the joints, I really like the style of figure. I think it really suits the character well, and I just love how it looks. The dress that she's wearing appears that it might have some kind of Velcro on the back. You might be able to remove it. I didn't try. But if you wanted to change your clothes, you might be able to do that. So here's just a few shots of the Big Daddy lights. He's got red to indicate he's angry, green to indicate he's friendly, and yellow to indicate that he's neutral. And you can just switch between one of those three colors. And I'll give a few shots here with different lighting. Here's in full lighting with the yellow lights. And then slightly less lighting with the green lights. And then in complete darkness with the red lights. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with the figure. It's outside of the shoulder joint possibly being broken and the drill falling out occasionally, It's just an amazing figure, and it's probably the best Big Daddy figure I've seen on the market. I wish the little girl also had LEDs in her eyes, but you know, you can't have everything, and it would be cool if she came with the sea slug. But other than that, yeah, I love it. Thanks again to Eternal Frost, and thanks for watching.
That's the Big Daddy. She got it on him. He keeps her safe.
Not boys. Keep it up for me. Keep it up for me. Why won't you move, Mr. Bubbles? No! 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 Thank you. Ah!